Okay, we're gonna see if we can get this to record for us like it needs to. Okay, so to start off with today, I'm gonna do a couple of things. All right. First thing we're gonna do is what we've kind of done before. We're gonna start off with some of these mixed up phonemes and see if you remember how some of these go, just because we're looking at some of those letters in between our vowels.
If, riff, o, rough.
Good.
O, ng, runk.
Good. That was blank.
O, runk.
Nice.
Ek, rack.
Good.
Egg, rake.
And how do we spell rake?
R-A-K.
Good. All right.
Wake, wake.
And how do we spell wake?
W-A-K-E.
Good.
Wake. Wake, wake.
Okay, this one would be more of the j sound. Okay, so.
Wage, wage.
All right. So how do we spell wage like the way we spell it?
W-A-G-E.
Good. It just doesn't have that Y in there.
Jage.
Good. All right. And we'll do one more.
Jive.
Good. So the only one we need to really kind of look at is just when we have GE. So that's not bad. Okay. So something we wanted to look at today is our, when we're looking at our science information, and we kind of did this before on another one of our lessons, but this is how we would be able to organize our information when we're looking in biology at the plant life cycle, okay? So the plant life cycle is, and we'll put in the information there. What are the reproductive steps for plants? We put the information there. The parts of the plant include, and we put the parts there. This is a visual of it, where we have plants as our center topic, and then parts of the plant, the life cycle, and the reproductive steps. If you're going to learn this, would you rather have it in this format where it was written out, or in this format where it was organized in a picture? And there's no right or wrong answer, it's just whatever. Written out, like this up here? Okay. Mm-hmm. So help me think of some questions that you could come up with for plant life cycle is. How could you form some of those as a question?
What do you mean, like?
Like instead of saying the plant life cycle is, how would you make that into a question?
What is?
Okay. So what is what?
The plant life cycle.
The plant life cycle, or the life cycle of a plant. Either way, right?
Yeah.
All right. What about this? The parts of the plant include, that's a statement. So how would you change that to a question?
What are
the parts of the plant? Good. Good. So just like we have done with some of our other stuff, and what we'll do in the future, we're going to start looking at some of our content stuff and breaking it down into smaller sections and either making it into a visual organized graph like this, or into sentences or statements or questions, so that we can break it down a little bit. Okay? All right, we've been doing spelling every time, and that's really improved a lot of your spelling with some of our kind of alternate words. This is the last time we're going to do spelling for one of our deals, because we're at the last unit of your spelling words, so there are no more words left to do. So this is our last list, and these go through, there's 60 on this list. So I'm going to give you about 15 minutes to look over this list of 60 words, and then when we come back, I want to see, we're going to put this, look at how we got some of these pairs of words. We're going to talk about the pairs of words, and we're going to organize the words on a sheet of paper into pairs, the vowel teams, and ones that have suffixes. Okay? So we're going to do paired words, vowel teams, and words with suffixes. And if they don't fall into that category, then you're not going to write them. I'm going to let you use the list and do that. Okay? So take about 15 minutes. And let's just study over these 1 through 60. If you want to write these words out 2 or 3 times a piece, you can, just for practice on some that you don't know. But when we come back, we'll read them out one time, and then we'll go through and organize them into the chart. Sound good?
Mhm.
Okay, good, good.